Hey guys, it's Michael again with the interior features video for our SL63. We're going to start talking you through some of the interesting things about it. We'll start down here with the start stop button, which is unique on this car. It's on the top of the gear shift, which I think is pretty cool. Gives you a sense of occasion about starting the car instead of having to do it up here, which is how it normally is done. You have your drive mode selector down here as well, between comfort, sport, sport plus, and manual. Some more buttons on here for your AMG. You have the AMG button, which when pressed will put the car into its full AMG mode, which is sport suspension, sport plus. That way you can get the full out of the car. Now that does it all for you, or you can select certain things like turning the sport suspension on and off. It'll give you better handling and it'll be a little bit firmer ride, but so it's not for everyday road use if you're going to try to drive it with some comfort level. Your traction control and stability control is all here. Press it once for sport, hold it down to turn it all the way off. Now since this is a 6.2 liter V8, putting it all the way off may not be the best idea if you're not the best driver. Only use that button if you're confident in your abilities. I'm going to put it on for now. This car has 3 ride heights. Right now it's in its normal setting. Push it once, raise the suspension slightly, press it again, it raises the suspension to its highest setting. That way if you were to take it through a car wash, or if you're pulling up to a parking spot that has a curb on it, you're not going to hit anything and damage that low nose or scrape up any wheels. Put it back down. Right here are the controls for the mirrors. Very unique that it's in the middle here. Simply press one in and you can select easy like that. Say if your car is going to be towed by a tow truck, say you broke down, you're going to press this button here. That'll make sure that the alarm doesn't go off if the car is being towed, because the car will know that, and it'll set the alarm off and have a big huge fuss and won't go anywhere. It'll lock up the wheels and you're not going to be able to go anywhere, so you definitely want to turn that off. That's important to know. You could really damage your car if you didn't do that. Over here we have the parking sensors. Simple, easy, on and off. Red light means off. No red light means they're on. Those parking sensors are displayed up here on the front. When you get close to something, they come on. Right now, there's nothing close enough to the front bumper to make those turn on. But if there were, there's 2 right on the right and left. That way you can see where your right front and left front are, and gives you kind of a gauge of how far away you are. We'll move up here to the HVAC controls. Pretty simple, very similar to the rest of the controls in the Mercedes. Simply choose your temperature and mode with these dials. AC on and off, all very simple. I don't need to run through that with you. Moving up here to the sort of infotainment center. Now it's a very similar system what Mercedes has in all their cars, so it's nothing new here. It's just an adaptation for the SL. As you can see, you have all your choices up here on the left. You can scroll through the systems with these buttons here on your right. Pretty simple. If you guys have any questions about how this is used, feel free to reach out to us. We'll be happy to walk you through it over the phone or through email. Now we'll come up here to the steering wheel and gauge area. Start here with the steering wheel. You have your controls for, so on the left here are the controls for the different little screens here and your gauges. You can just scroll through kind of what things you want to see. There's plenty of options. So right now we have the mileage on the left and the current speed on the right. Over here on the right side, you have your ability to answer and decline phone calls, as well as change the volume on the radio. In back, you have your paddles for shifting up and down are written on them. Right's up, left's down. Now in the back here, we have this stalk is used for your linguatronic system. So if you wanted to pull it and tell the car to do something, I'll demonstrate that here for you now. Navigation. And it takes it to your navigation screen. So it does work very well, which is unique because these linguatronic systems tend to not like to work that well, but this one's working well, so that's good. On the stalk on the left side, you have your controls for your cruise control. Up and down to set, forward and backward to accelerate and decelerate. back here, the steering wheel is in the way, but we have the second stalk on the left side that controls all the things for your wipers and your washer fluid. Also back behind this, I don't know if you guys can see, there's the controls for the headlights. We have it in the auto setting at the moment. There's also a button here in the back here for washer fluid on the headlights. Now I'm going to have him point the camera over here at the right side seat controls, because you can't really see these, but as you can see, there's 3 switches for seat settings. Those settings are the top right with the little arrows coming out of it. Now that's a heated seat, and that'll keep your seat warm, bottom and back of the seat. Below that with the fan, that is the air conditioned seat. Now on the left, that large button with an arrow coming out of the headrest. Now that's a unique feature for the SL. On the back of the headrests, there's a little vent area, and what that'll do is blow warm air on the back of your neck. So if you're driving, if you're driving with the top down, you'll be able to get a little bit of warm air on the back of your neck, keep you warm if the temperature's a little colder out. Now all this, that little seat there, now that's all this different settings for your seat, moving it back and forth, 8-way power seat. So now up here is your SOS. Mercedes is good about this. You have to press the button in, and then you can press the emergency button. That way it doesn't get pushed on accident. We're not going to keep that open because I don't want to push it. On the bottom of the mirror here, we have the 3 buttons for your home link, so you can set it for your garage. Now we'll move down here and we'll show you some of the controls for the convertible top. So this handle is unique. As you can see, it has different buttons underneath. So in order to move the top back, you simply move it in the way you want the top to go, essentially. So flip it like that, hold it down the entire time. The windows will go down, then the back will open up, the roof will start to come off, fold away, nice and simple, nice and fast. You can do that at a traffic light if you wanted to. Now these 2 buttons down here, they have another function. There's a roll bar that you can put up. Simply press this button, hold it down. This roll bar will extend. That's its fully open position. And then the other button here is to put the roll bar down. You simply hold that button down. Now we're going to put the top back down, so you put it like that, then you press down and hold. Once again, top operation is pretty quick. You can absolutely do that at a stoplight if you wanted to. Another interesting feature about the SL are the window switches. Now, if you notice, there's 4 windows technically. So you have your 2 windows on the door and 2 windows in the back here. So they're automatic windows. 1 click will have them come up. Then if you want to get these back windows up, pull them up again and hold, and the rear windows are up. And now you have all the windows up. One more unique feature about the SL, if you'll look up here, it has a panoramic roof of sorts. You can cover it with this nice sunscreen, or you push these 2 buttons in, it'll snap back, and you have a fully functioning sunroof on a convertible, which is pretty cool. As you can see, that's a large pocket in the door. That way you can store things like, wallets, maybe even a small purse will fit in there, whatever you can think of. There are several other spots for storage on this car. One is back here. As you can press these lids open, you have rather large storage in the back behind the seats. And there's one on each side. And also, more storage are these seatbelts things. So these snap out. There's another seatbelt on the bottom on the floor there that you can snap these into, so you can tie down cargo if you had luggage you wanted to put here and you had the top down so it wouldn't fly away. You can snap it in and secure it. Thanks guys for watching our interior features video for our 2009 SL63. Make sure you check out our other videos for this car, including our walk around and test drive.